Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading for the month of November or whenever this reading might find you. I don't believe in coincidences, so I trust that you will receive this message exactly when you are meant to. If you're new here, welcome. Hello, I'm Jenny. I'm a shamanic healer. I'm a women's coach. I am a retreat host, and I like to do these videos here on YouTube at least once a month. On my channel, you can also find some health and fitness stuff, some meditations, and recently some homesteading videos as well. For those of you who are return watchers, welcome back. You'll notice that I've been away for the last couple of months as we settled into our new acreage, which is so exciting, you guys. I have chickens, lots and lots of chickens. We've converted them to organic feed. Super exciting. I'm going to have organic gardens in the new year, which is something that I have been looking forward to for a long, long time. There's also a retreat space here too. So for those of you who are local to the Okanagan in Western Canada, well, make sure you're keeping an eye out because there will definitely be events coming soon. Let's tune into your energy here for the month of November, Aquarius. What is the primary energy for the Aquarius collective in the month ahead, please, spirits? Okay. Ooh, I gotta check. I don't know. I feel like all three of these. I feel like all three of these are for you. Okay. So primary energy here, I'm getting celebration. This card is a good reminder of it's always a good idea to take a look and see how far you've come. What I'm picking up on this is that some of you may be a little bit hard on yourself right now. Maybe you're feeling like you're not quite where you want to be, and your goals might feel like they're a little out of reach. And this is saying you might not be exactly where you want to be, but you're not where you once were. And that is so hugely important. You're not showing up the same way that you were before. You've probably manifested things that used to be dreams and now they're your reality. And there's definitely a call for celebration here. So take some time in the month ahead to do exactly that. Take some time to really reflect on how far you've come and what you've been able to accomplish and the lessons that you've learned that you no longer have to repeat over and over and over again. Equally as your primary energy for the month, I'm getting support team. So this is saying that you don't have to do this alone. And while I do believe that we are our own medicine, I also like to repeat my teacher's favorite saying, or maybe it's not his favorite saying, but he says it a lot. The shaman who tries to heal themselves is a fool. And this is so true because yes, we are our own medicine. Yes, we do have so much that we can do for ourselves. However, we also have blind spots for ourselves as well. There's only so much we can do on our own. And the support team card is saying you are not alone and you shouldn't be alone in this journey either. There are people here, and we do this all the time. We call in the right people at the right time. We call in different coaches, we call in different mentors, different guides, different teachers, even supportive friends. You might have synchronistic events that you think are just a coincidence, like, oh my goodness, I met this stranger and they said this one thing and it was so profound and it absolutely changed my life. That was not a coincidence at all. We've called these people in. So this is saying that you don't have to do this alone. And if you truly feel like you are alone, Aquarius, then call in the support. Spirit is saying, ask and you shall receive. And then to really drive that point home, I'm getting unwavering faith. And look at this. This is upside down. This is reverse. Now, everybody reads cards differently. For myself, when I see a card in reverse, that's just like a great big exclamation mark from Spirit saying, pay extra attention here, okay? You're asked to have unwavering faith, okay? You are asked to have faith in the unseen, that which is not tangible, that which we have to really stretch ourselves to fully believe. No, you're Aquarius, so I have no doubt in my mind that you are aware of spirit, you are aware of your own intuition, you are aware of your own intuitive gifts. And if you're not, let me give you that validation and confirmation that you need. There's no such thing as a coincidence. These truth bumps you get, these niggles, these ideas, they're not really ideas at all. They're downloads. They are messages from spirit. They're messages from the divine. And you're being asked to have faith in all of that in the month ahead. So what a beautiful starting energy here for you. Again, take some time out to celebrate. You don't have to do this alone, and have faith in what you can't see here, okay? Spirit, what is going to be The biggest challenge for the Aquarius collective in the month ahead, please. The biggest challenge. Now, remember, this is a general reading, okay? So if you're not resonating with these messages, you can check out other areas of your chart. You might want to watch for your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, or anywhere else that feels appropriate for you. Take what resonates with you. Absolutely leave what doesn't. But if you find that the message isn't resonating, then check out those other placements, okay? If it is resonating, let me know. What is it that you're celebrating? I know for myself, I often look back at how far I've come, especially when it comes to conflict, especially when it comes to areas of resistance. Like, okay, I am showing up so much better than I would have in the past. I used to be a little scrapper and now I'm a lover, not a fighter. So sometimes when conflict or drama comes up with other people, it's just like, oh my gosh, this sucks so bad. I can't stand drama, but hey, I'm not acting the way I used to act. I used to have an absolute hissy fit when somebody caused drama. Now I can stand in my own power and I can do it authentically and I can do it without reacting, but rather responding. And that's a huge thing to celebrate. Support team as well. I mean, that's not always easy for those of us who consider ourselves to be hyper independent. Like if you grew up in survival mode and you're in survival mode now, if you have the life experiences through childhood, especially where you realize pretty quickly in life that you couldn't exactly rely on other people. So you learn not to rely on other people, only to rely on yourself. It can be challenging to receive. If you are someone who, especially if you are a woman who is in her masculine energy and being in your feminine energy is uncomfortable, again, likely due to survival, just surviving rather than thriving. And look at that. Just as I say that, I get the self-sabotage card. You guys, this is for someone. This is for someone, okay? Then it might feel like it's not safe to receive, right? It might feel like it's not safe to receive support from others. The self-sabotage card is saying like you may be resisting support from others. You may be creating pain for yourself by standing in your own way. Self-sabotage shows up in so many different ways. It can be an unhealthy coping mechanism like binge eating or eating our emotions or using drugs or alcohol. It could be zoning out on our screens, even shopping. Self-sabotage can also be things like procrastination. You know exactly what to do, you're just not doing it, or you're finding things that are equally as important, but are they really that important? Self-sabotage can be things like imposter syndrome, feeling like we're not worthy. So we find other things to take our time and focus and attention, but really those things are not all that important. So you know better than anybody else what this self-sabotage is. Let me know in the comments if you're resonating. And if you are resonating, please do hit that like button. It's a great way to support the channel and it's free. You guys know how the algorithm works. The more people who like this video, the more people who will see it. The more people who see it, the more likely I am to show up for more of these. And I would like to do more of these. Right now, I just do them at least once a month, but I'd like to do like different events, videos for like different cosmic events and more collective readings, because I know there are some of you who are just like, I resonate with your messages. It doesn't matter who you're reading for. I resonate with your messages. And some of you are tapping into your own natural gifts here. I'm getting energy healer. Your ability to heal yourself and others is really needed in the world right now. Some of you are like, one of my gifts is the gifts of transmutation. Just being in your presence is healing for some people. For some of you, maybe you're a writer and reading your words are healing for people. For some of you, maybe you create products. I'm seeing beading. I'm seeing like sprays and teas, and there's so many different things that you make, and these products are actually increasing people's vibration. They're helping people to heal just because they're in your energy, and that's so needed in the world right now. And what I really love about this card is that it says your ability to heal yourself and others is needed in the world right now. And I was just talking about that a moment ago, about how we are our own medicine. Yes, we do call in these people who are meant to help us on our journey, our support team, our spiritual support team. But we are also our own medicine as well. Now, I got off on a little tangent there, and that took me away from my initial intention, which was to see where the Aquarius collective may experience some resistance, challenge, rejoicing. The Spirit's like, no, we talked about that a little bit with self-sabotage, okay? We talked about that a little bit with self-sabotage, and you're getting rejoicing, which is the same as celebration, Aquarius, you know what's up. You know that when you manage your energy, when you practice energy hygiene, cleanse, ground, protect your energy, when you show up in alignment with your highest self, your highest vibration, when you're proud of how you show up rather than reacting and later feeling guilt and shame for the way that you showed up, you know that you're putting out good karma points. You know that you're helping to raise the collective consciousness of the universe, and you know that your own life is going to change in miraculous ways. You already got celebration. Take some time out to celebrate how far you've come. Now you're getting rejoicing. You have figured out that you are the captain of your ship. You are the master of your own destiny. You are creating your own reality. You are actually co-creating your reality with the universe, which is such a beautiful thing. We don't realize how powerful manifestors we are. We are constantly manifesting every moment of every day. We're either consciously manifesting what we don't, or what we do want, rather, by being conscious about putting it out there and managing our energy and acting as if and showing up and making sure that we are really managing our energy, or we're subconsciously manifesting what we don't want. Because think about it, in our subconscious, they've studied this over and over and over again. We have somewhere between 40 and 90,000 thoughts in a day. I can't remember the exact average number, but somewhere around there. Most of those thoughts are negative. Most of those thoughts are repeating. Most of those thoughts are subconscious. Now, we know that it's not just thinking happy thoughts leads to manifestation. No, that would be way too easy. We'd be manifesting like that instantly. There's a time delay, and there's a time delay for a reason, because our thoughts create our feelings. And really, embodiment is what attracts us to what it is we're trying to manifest into our life, right? And that's because our feelings affect our actions. You know, when we feel good, we're more likely to take any action at all. We're definitely more likely to take aligned action. When we're like beating ourselves up in our brain, we start feeling like crap, we're way more likely to self-sabotage, are we not? Yes. And then obviously the action is what leads to the results. It's not just thinking happy thoughts. It's not just feeling happy thoughts. It's the actual action, like making the phone calls, applying for the job, researching the houses, all of those things, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest into your life, they do require action in order to align with them. So this is saying you have figured that out. You have figured that out. So what are you going to do with it, Aquarius? Now, I am going to dive deeper into this reading in the extended. You can find the link to join me down below in the comments. The link is for the Sacred Self-Empowered Community membership. So community members receive access to the extended reading. They also receive access to our Zoom meetings that we have at least twice a month. Once a month, we do a shamanic healing journey together. Once a month, we do a group reading as well. So it's a great opportunity to get some one-on-one time together. But before I jump into the extended reading, let's get one final message for the Aquarius Collective for the month ahead. What will help the Aquarius Collective to align with their highest path, their highest purpose, their highest timeline in the month ahead, please? Okay, awakening. Yeah, totally. Totally. So you're learning that whatever struggles you come up against, this self-sabotage card, whatever struggles you're coming up against right now, this is all a part of your journey. This is all a part of your journey. The lessons, it feels to me like you're really integrating them. It feels to me like you are embodying the version of you who have already learned those lessons. So the universe doesn't have to keep sending you the same lesson over and over and over again, because you're like, yeah, I get it. Okay, we're not going to do that again. We're going to create boundaries from here on out. We're going to listen to our intuition. We're going to say yes when we really want to say yes. We're going to say no when we really want to say no. We're going to listen to those spidey senses and decide not to do something because it doesn't feel quite right. The universe is saying, hey, are you going to show up as the triggered, wounded version of yourself when conflict arises or drama walks in the door and you're saying, you know what? No, actually, I'm not going to be the triggered version of myself. I'm going to show up as my best because I know that what goes around comes around. I know that I am co-creating my life with the universe. This is a beautiful reading, Aquarius. I'm so excited for you. And like I said, excited to see what comes in on the extended. So I will see you over there. Have a beautiful month ahead. Happy manifesting. We've got the 11/11 portal just shortly after the full moon on November 5th. So what a beautiful opportunity to shed what no longer serves you, whatever is standing in the way of you embodying your manifestations. And then immediately after, open yourself up to that 11/11 manifestation portal. It's going to be so amazing. I will see you over on the extended.